Now let's look at the Responses tab, and this is the other side of the coin from requests. While requests define what data comes into your API, responses define what data goes out, what your API sends back to the client after a successful call. Just like the Requests tab, Jeerokode has already automatically generated a response object for us, user-create-post-response. And when we click into it, we can see it already contains user ID, username, email, and date of birth, all the appropriate fields that should be returned after a user is created. Notice something important here: password hash is not included in the response. And that's exactly how it should be. You never want to send a password hash back to the client. Jeerokode has been smart enough to include only the safe, user-facing fields in the response, keeping sensitive data on the server side where it belongs. Just like in the request, you can drag and reorder the fields using the drag handle on the left, which controls the order they appear in the response object and the generated front-end components. And at the bottom there's a Rapid Design Response Layout button. This lets you visually design how the response data will be displayed in your front-end. So not only is Jeerokode generating your API response structure, it's also helping you design the UI that renders that data. You can also edit the response to add or remove fields, or delete it entirely if you need to start fresh. This means every single endpoint in our application has a clearly defined contract. We know exactly what goes in through the request, exactly what comes out through the response, who is authorized to call it through authorizations, and what side effects it triggers through events. That is a complete, fully specified API, all defined visually before a single line of code is written. Now that we've gone through the full endpoint setup for our user model, we'll repeat this process for all the other models in our e-commerce application: products, orders, payments, reviews, and so on.